for asem kese abada ne da yekwa de biba da sisi ano kwamna adubo ahe enioma ekokoso no eni aya asefem eni ayenya se kwamna adubo ahe unim okoko ta sisi ano onfa pitemu atachia ene ne nkofo no court no omonam yo mani pen ne hu omo no omo de omo fa backyard omo rero lungu omo fa cabinet na chese omo akopie courtroom all because say omo boni omo de no omo nim say civilians and also omo nim say nkofo omo around no ebetimi me na na say omo hand na busianfo afei no abedwumade we so like share subscribe to the channel no say na we political trending news we are ebebia Ghana politics avenue so Japan so bebremu na bedwafo ene netifo busianfo ene political highway so no ensem bebre kwabna du buan say na America no ono na honsem ene kana right now no atachia aya ade wi asefem professional lawyer be no be sad all because they was storming out of office all because the kidnapping case and $7 million dollars asaka edubuahim case no na say kiane ke kwabna edubuahim nsem no ano den all because say ansha betimi adem ansha ubitimi adem all because right now no the $7 million akana some all because we could different bank account in someone's name and on it managers no more no collabo and on my form modern on my transfers can $7 million na akuguda empty new bank account now create and kidnapping case na so efa obi from and on also wa kidnap you nipa no enye Ghana ni a foreign person and no man in call for a kidnap you na ya chin call for na o ma boni din na right now no investigations era so koso ebusan for me bese me say mombre mo me nkoni nkoti nsema okan do bibias.
Why Edu Boahene is smuggled into courtroom now? How many people know Kobna Edu Boahene? He was the boss of the NSB, National Signals Bureau, and he turned his office into a den of brutality and thievery, as told to us by state prosecutors. He became a terror, kidnapping people left, right, and center, including women. At least there was one case of kidnapping attributed to him. A lady who worked with Emirates. We have told you so much about the alleged sins and crimes of this psychopath. He's called Kobna Edu Boahene. My brother, my sister, he's standing trial for allegedly stealing 49 million Ghana cedis, stealing 7 million American dollars, translated into 49 million Ghana cedis at the existing rate of the Ghana cedi to the dollar. My brother, my sister, right now he's standing trial, and the judge sitting on his case has been changed because the president, as told to us by the Chief Justice, wants to see things done speedily, quick. And therefore, these days, Edu Boahene goes to court almost every other day. Yesterday, he was in court. Today, he appeared in court again. They want to finish the case. We are told that by the 26th, there must be a certain judgment. And the judge that is sitting on the case is a man of high repute and respect, professional excellence. His name, and I never forget, is Justice Francis Apangabuno Achibunga. That's his name. Justice Francis Apangabuno Achibunga. And judges like Atuguba, Justice Atuguba, and many more have given him his bouquet of flowers, saying that he's one of his own kind in his own class in these times. He is a judge that you can never compromise. His integrity is taller than the Burj Khalifa. Hallelujah. Justice Francis Apangabono Achibunga. My brother, this is the man we're talking about. Justice Francis Apangabono Achibunga. And many Ghanaians have come to love this man. They have come to idolize him. They have come to attribute justice to his name, and a speedy one, of course. My brother, my sister, Edu Boahene, these days when he's appearing in court, nobody sees him. They take him through a certain tunnel, so you are not able to see him approach. Maybe for security reasons. These days, he goes through a certain tunnel. His lawyers would all walk in there, but for him, they would whisk him through a tunnel. They call it the judge's tunnel. And before you realize, he is in court. I am glad that he's being protected, so that any crazy man who wants to visit him with harm, before he faces true justice, will not achieve his aim. He was in court. And what happened in court today? Now they are trying to prove or say from yesterday and the days gone by that at the national security, workers were allowed to go on special operations, funding themselves. Do you understand? There's a special operation. The bureaucracy will be long. So use your own money. Go and do it. And when you finish, bring the invoice, we'll pay. Meanwhile, national security is the richest institution in Ghana. One of the most well-financed in Ghana. Why the bureaucratic bottlenecks? Now, Edith was the finance boss of NSB, and maybe national security. My brother, my sister, and Edu Boahene was her boss. She said in court that yes, some of the operations, it came out that they had to be pre-financed by individuals, and later they would come back and get paid. My brother, my sister, as to where Atachia, the lawyer, is going with this case, only time will tell us. It moved from Ghana must go backs. Now it is, whether it is pre-financed or not. My brother, the case is so clear. 7 million American dollars. Edu Boahene allegedly found a way of stealing that money, compromising one or two bank workers, cloning a certain account and putting this in there. And he started to blow the money on himself. At first, he said that account was actually official and it was created by the national security. And his boss endorsed that. Now, prosecutors are saying, if it was actually official, why was it that you blew all the 7 million on yourself? Tell us. Did the national security owe you? If yes, what service did you provide to the tune of 7 million. Maybe that is where Atachia is going. Oh, national security owed him because he did some special operations to the tune of 7 million, one man. So the money was paid into his account. That was why he was blowing it. Okay. What services did you render? My brother, my sister, the days coming will be very interesting. My brother, everybody must be accountable for their tenure of office. Boahene allegedly took advantage of the weak system, and with the innocent face, he stole like Ali Baba and the 40 thieves, like the thief of Baghdad. Hey, 7 million. And I told you already, after this case, when he goes to jail, we will bring him back and slap him with more thievery cases. That guy, as told to us by prosecutors, is a deadly psychopath. We leave the rest to the courts. The prosecutors have made their case. The Honorable Dr. Semsai, and of course, there's Arungu boy, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayene, alongside my very good brethren, the man who recouped over 600 million Ghana cedis to the state from thieves and charlatans in just less than 1 year that he has been in the office of Yoko. Capo di tutti capi. Capore Remonacha. They came together and they are not sleeping until justice is done. And I've never been so happy like now that justice will be delivered to the letter. Wallahi. I sympathize with Atachia. He has been given a case. And anytime he goes to court, I believe that he wears pampers. Because diarrhea, like that. The stomach is always running. The heat is too much for him. But he has to behave like a professional. There was one time he ran out of court, angry that the judge was not doing the thing the way he wanted. And he stormed out of court. He was lucky to have run away without being slapped with contempt of court. Professionals don't do that. My brother, my sister, Atachia spoke after today's sitting. And what did he say happened? And what are his chances for his clients? Watch this.
Well, so far, so very good. The prosecution witness is just being factual. There's no way you can improve upon the facts that I would have. And there's nothing that we put across which is not from the prosecution, itself. So this is what we are doing. And I don't want to talk about the legal implication, but if your adversary is admitting, your facts, the conclusion is yours. I don't want to talk about it. But we are not too concerned about this prosecution witness for one good measure, that she can't run away from the facts. We are waiting for Mr. Cromwell, the investigator, who will come and explain how he got into the national security space. I hold the view that Cromwell's day will be the best day in court because of the fact that he will become the conveyor belt of Yoko. And there's nothing that he's saying that he knows anything about. But so far, so very good. We'll soldier on, and this should be continued.
But I mean, today you attempted to tendered it was an issue that had to do with the national securities budgets, for which reason the prosecution objected to and it was upheld. Now you're being asked to produce it. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was very unfortunate. You see, we generated the budget of the then BNC as sent to Parliament by the Minister for Finance, electronic document, in the sense that we pulled it out off from the internet. Everybody can go to the Minister of Finance's website and get those documents. So we were acutely surprised that a challenge was being lodged against the document, the paper document, which is on the website anyway. And what is sad that the lady identified that it was from the Ministry of Finance, and also it related to the budget of BNC. So the judge said, well, if it's an issue of authenticity, then we should prove it. That's why I sought an adjournment. So I go and bring the volume of the budget for the perusal of the judge, and then we move on. But the lady actually said that, oh, I shouldn't bring the budget, but rather the witness. And I don't know what is wrong with my hand. So there's faith in the hand of the prosecution witness. We'll see when we return to the court with the document.
All right. Thank you very much, counsel.
Pleasure.
Well, interesting things are happening. I'm happy. Now you have to prove beyond every doubt. And when people go to jail, then we know that we've done the work right. I am glad that they are talking the legal language. He pulled out something from the internet, allegedly, from the website of whoever and whatever government agency. And they had to authenticate it. It's very simple. If you bring a document like that, it must have a certain seal. You can't go on the internet and say, oh, this is from this website, therefore is the most authentic. In court, here you might say it and, go free time after time. But in court, it must have a sign and a seal. That is why even your certificates, even if they were published on the university's platform, they might still have a seal and a stamp. Atachia says it was most unfortunate that the judge said they had to go and bring a most authenticated copy. So he says he'll go and bring it. We are waiting. The matter would go at the end of the day. Let's all think Ghana. This is not about party politics. It's about people stealing money from the Republic. Using Chronobone, Proye Kankai to steal. That is it. It's clear. It said that you stole $7 million. Is it true or false? Oh, it's false, my lord.
Nakopon show be your head with you good pepper so that's any no. Ghana politics have been so there. Monetary so be near and cabi obini and dichibi. You do be your jabber with you as and I embrace Emma McCoy said, men from Muncie. But will be a as macram.